This is the Strat-o-matic Baseball Network, and this is the first game of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the St. Louis Cardinals. Please stand by. We'll be starting in a few minutes. And Kathy Harden has arrived. Stand by, please. We'll be starting in just a few minutes. Well, the festivities, the pre-game festivities, the promotion is all done, and it's time to play this 1964 World Series. It's going to be Whitey Ford, 17-6 on the year with a 2.13 ERA, a left-hander starting for the Yankees, and Ray Sadecki, 20-11. with a 3.68 ERA. He's also a lefty. He's starting. For the Cards, we're using the same exact lineups, and we're going to go through them. For the New York Yankees, the champions of the American League. Leading off and playing shortstop, Phil Linz. Batting second at second base, Bobby Richardson. Batting third and playing center field, Roger Maris. Batting cleanup in right field, Mickey Mantle. Batting fifth and catching, Elston Howard. Batting sixth in left field, Tom Tresh. Batting seventh at first base, Joe Pepitone. Batting eighth at third base, Cletus Boyer. And the pitcher batting ninth, left-hander, Whitey Ford. For the National League champion, St. Louis Cardinals. And a big hand for the Cards from the hometown fans here at Busch Stadium. Leading off in center field, Curt Flood. Batting second in left field, Lou Brock. Batting third and playing shortstop, Dick Groat. Batting fourth at third base, Ken Boyer. Batting fifth and playing first, Bill White. Batting sixth in right field, Mike Shannon. Batting seventh and catching, Tim McCarver. Batting eighth and playing second base is Dal Maxville. And the pitcher batting ninth, the left-hander, 120, Ray Sadecki. And we're at Busch Stadium, formerly Sportsman's Park. I'm gonna go sneak a cup and we'll get this ball game going here. Absolutely. And the St. Louis Cardinals take the field. Ray Sadecki on the mound, taking his warm-ups. Catching him is Tim McCarver. In the infield, it's Bill White at first, Maxville at second, Ken Boyer at third, Dick Groat at short. In the outfield, left to right, Lou Brock, Curt Flood, and Mike Shannon. We have a lot of interesting aspects to this World Series. Kathy Harden for the Yankees. Two brothers on opposite teams playing third base. Ken Boyer for the Cards, Clete Boyer for the Yankees. And leading it off for the Yankees is Phil Linz. He's in for the injured Tony Kubek at shortstop. Linz batted .250 for the year. Did a good job filling in for Kubek due to the injury. Okay, Sadecki is ready. Here's the windup. And the pitch to Linz. That's 2-9 left-handed. He struck him out. That's one down. Here comes the number 2 batter, Bobby Richardson. The first pitch is fouled back and out of play. Okay, Sadecki is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Richardson. That's 4-7 right-handed, and that's a base hit up the middle for Bobby Richardson. So there's the first hit for the Yankees. He's a B, 1-10 being held. It's Richardson on first with one down. Here's Roger Maris. Left-handed hitter, this will be lefty-lefty. Fouled back by Maris. And that's a swinging strike. The count is 1-1 on Maris. Richardson with a short lead off first, one down here, just underway in this World Series Game 1 of the 1964 World Series. Attendance 30,805 here at Busch Stadium. Okay, Sadecki is set. Here's the pitch to Maris. That's 6-10 left-handed, fly ball left, and Brock is under it. For the out, it's 2 away. For legend Mickey Mantle. Switch hitter batting right against Sadecki. That's a little low inside for a ball to Mantle. You can see he really can hit him against left-handers. Foul back and out of play by Mantle. Don't miss us tomorrow. Same time, Game 2 of the World Series. The scheduled starters, and that's a cold strike to Mantle, will be Mel Stottlemyre, the youngster who came up at the end of the season, really helped the Yankees, and Bob Gibson. And that's low and outside. It's a full count on Mantle. 2 outs with Richardson on first. Okay, here's Sadecki now. And the payoff pitch. That's going to be 6-5, right-handed, hit deep by Mantle. Going to left field. Back goes Brock at the warning track. He makes the catch. And the side is retired. It was 6-5 against a right-hander. 1-2, it was gone. It was caught at the warning track by Lou Brock. So it's no runs for the Yankees here in the top of the first. On one hit, the single by Richardson, he was left on. And after a half, Kathy Harden, it's New York Yankees nothing and the St. Louis Cardinals coming up to bat. And RS has arrived. He's for the Cards, Kathy Harden for the Yankees, and Mike Eisenberg. We welcome you to the 1964 World Series. After a half an inning, Yankees nothing, Cards coming to bat. Richardson singled, left on base. Okay, here's Whitey Ford now. The veteran. Oh, Lord, help me, God. Oh. Okay, leading it off for the Cardinals is Curt Flood. Flood hit .311 on the season. Okay, Ford is ready. Here's the windup by Ford. And the pitch to Flood. That's 2-8, left-handed, and that's swung on and hit into the gap in left center. Lynn's coming over, he has it, but Flood rounds first and comes into second with a stand-up double to lead it off for the Cardinals. A leadoff double by Flood. Let's look at that again. 2-8 left-handed. Oh, I'm so sorry, it was 2-8 left-handed. It's going to be a base hit. I'm sorry, I misread that. Especially in a World Series. That's going to be a base hit for Flood. I guess errors are possible anytime. So Flood opens up with a single off Whitey. And here's Lou Brock. Absolutely, Kathy Harden. I think we'll double check everything. All right, Ron, that's the attitude. Ron McGrath for the Cardinals. You keep us posted here, Ron. He's a trooper. Okay, Brock facing Ford here with Flood with a leadoff single here in the bottom of the first. Whitey working from the stretch. And the pitch to Brock. That's 3-6 left-handed. He walked him. So Whitey in a little bit of trouble here in the bottom of the first. It's first and second for the Cards. And here's Dick Grote. Grote did a great job this year for the Cardinals. Hit .292 at shortstop. Former member of the Pittsburgh Pirates, that 1960 championship team. And there's a swing and strike by Grote. Okay, Whitey. And the pitch to Grote. That's 6-7 right-handed. That's going to be single 1 to 5. It is a base hit. And the runners advance. So the bases are loaded with Cardinals. And 1 out. Let's look at that again. 6-7 right-handed. Single 1 to 5. It was a 4. And here's Ken Boyer. It's Grote on first, Brock on second, Flood on third, nobody out. Yankees playing the infield back, they'll concede a run. Okay, Whitey. The windup and the pitch to Boyer. That's 5-7 right-handed, and that is a double down the line. Flood scores, Brock scores, Grote goes to third. It's 2-0 Cardinals. Whitey had problems in this game in real world, but he's having them a little earlier here. A double by Boyer. Bringing home 2. It's second and third with nobody out. And here's Bill White. My, oh my, what a start to the World Series. Okay, here's Ford now. White is a left-handed hitter. This will be lefty-lefty. Here's Ford on the pitch to White. That's 6-8 left-handed, struck him out. And that was a big one for Whitey. Now Mike Shannon, the batter. Okay, Ford. The pitch to Shannon. That's going to be 5-8 right-handed. He grounds it to second X. That's going to be Richardson. He's a 116. Wow. That's 11-1. That's going to be 16. 6-9, 10-12. He's okay. And he boots it for an error. Oh my. Richardson with the error. He could not find the handle. A nightmarish first inning here for the Yankees. Grote comes in to score. That makes it a 3-0 ball game, and it's first and third, 1 out. An error by Bobby Richardson. And Tim McCarver, the batter. Oh, Kathy Harden. I'm afraid not, Kathy, and you know the answer to that question. But let's just look at it this way. It's just the first game. And the Cards won the first one in real world. But they're really coming out here. 3 runs here in the first. Okay, Shannon on first, Ken Boyer on third with 1 out. Infield back looking for a double play to get out of this. Okay, here's Whitey now, and the pitch to McCarver. He's a left-handed hitter, 3-9, and it's a base hit to left, oh my! Boyer scores! Shannon, 1-15, going to third with 1 out. He'll hold. And here's Dal Maxfield. Already action in the Yankee bullpen. Both Hamilton and Mickelson are warming. They pitched in this game in real world. Hamilton, the left-hander, Mickelson, the right-hander, both warming in the bullpen. Again, actually Mickelson and Sheldon pitched in this game, but Hamilton is warming along with Mickelson. Hamilton, the left-hander. They're gonna try to cover both spots here. Okay, Maxfield, first and second, one out. Whitey, the great Whitey Ford, getting hit bad here in the first inning. Okay, Whitey now. The pitch to Maxfield. That's going to be 4-7 right-handed, struck him out. So that's 2 away. And now Ray Sadecki, the pitcher. Cards have brought up 9 hitters this inning. You want to switch to blue? Kathy, no problem. Just say yes. I'll do it immediately. You let me know, Kathy. Okay, here's Sadecki. He's a left-handed hitter, a 2 WL. Facing Ford now. Okay, here's Ford into his stretch from the pitch. And that's going to be 2-8. He struck him out. So Whitey strikes out the side, but he allows 4 runs in this first inning on 4 hits and a walk and an error. And we'll head to the top of the second. After 1, it's St. Louis 4, New York nothing. The Cards, in the real world game, Cards scored 1 in the bottom of the first, not 4. And then the Yankees scored 3 in the top of the second. So we'll see what happens. This is the Strat-o-matic Baseball Network. We're coming to you live from Busch Stadium. You want the blues, Kathy? I got them right here. You let me know. You want those blues? I'll bring them right in. Just let me know, please. Okay, here's Ray Sadecki to start the top of the second. He allowed a base hit to Richardson in the first, left him on. Okay, Kathy Harden. We'll see if they have the mojo here. It's going to be Howard, Tresh, and Pepitone in the top of the second for the Yankees. It's 4-0 St. Louis. And here's Howard to lead it off. He's a right-handed hitter. He's had an incredible year. 313, 15 homers, 84 runs batted in, and a great catcher. Okay, Howard steps in now. Here's Sadecki, the windup, and the pitch to Howard. That's going to be 3-10 left-handed. It's a base hit by Howard. So Howard leads off with a single off Sadecki. That brings up Tom Tresh. Okay, Sadecki will work from the stretch now. Tresh is a switch hitter. He'll bat right-handed against Sadecki. And the pitch to Tresh. That's 2-5 left-handed, and that is a base hit by Tresh. And so it's first and second for the Yankees. A single to right. I'm sorry, to left, just past Boyer. And Mike Terranova has arrived. Mike, great to see you. It's 4-0 Cards. We're in the top of the second. Howard singled, then Tresh singled, and here's Joe Pepitone. Joe hit .251. He had 28 home runs, 100 RBIs. First and second for the Yanks here, nobody out. Okay, Sadecki from the stretch now. And the pitch to Pepitone. That's 4-12 left-handed. Lines it to second. Triple play! Oh, it's a triple play started by Maxville. I don't know how you want to score that, but that's going to be one. Catching Tresh. I don't know how we want to score that. He'll get Howard off the bag, and then he'll get a triple play there. A triple play by Dal Maxville starting it. Oh, oh, Kathy Harden. And let me see how many triple plays in World Series play. We know Bill Wamsgas of the Cleveland Indians in 1920 had an unassisted triple play. I don't know if there ever was any other. So you want to talk about this was a triple play. It's a rare event. It was Maxville catching the ball, tagging Howard, who was off the base, and then throwing to first. Maxville to White. An amazing, you had to see it to believe it. And the side is retired. So there were no runs, 2 hits, and none left. Joe Pepitone grounding into a 4. Holy shit. Wait a a minute now. He's right. It's a fly ball to right. I am so sorry, folks. Thank you to Mike Terranova. Yeah, we got that. That is no triple play. We are so sorry. I've got to be a little more careful here, especially in this World Series. Thank you. You know I have depression, and I sometimes find it very hard to concentrate. But let's do that. Look at that again now. Pepitone, no triple play. We're gonna. The umpires are asking for a recheck on that. There's gonna be a discussion here. Yeah. Only time. Well, it still is the only time, Mike. Thank you. It's a 4-12 left-handed. It's a fly ball to right. And under it is Shannon and the runners hold. So I apologize to everybody. Thank you, Mike. And we go back to this. It's first and second with only one out. You know what it was? I looked at 1-12. You know, you think of the left side for the four column. And here's Clete Boyer now. Yanks still in this. Absolutely. We got a little confused. Everything else has been correct. I've caught one error. You have made mistakes. No kidding. By the way, the mistakes are built into the game. That's my attitude, you know? Now, we caught that one, but if there are mistakes, they're built right into this ball game. Okay, it's one out first and second. Back to the game. Cletus Boyer facing Sadecki now. You've made those mistakes, those particular, okay. Okay, Sadecki. The pitch to Boyer. He's a right-handed hitter, 4-5 right-handed. Grounds to third for the force. They get Tresh, and Mantle goes to Howard goes to third. It's first and third. That's 2 outs, first and third for Ford. That was a 4-5 right-handed, grounder to third B. And here comes Whitey Ford. They're going to let him hit, of course, early on. We hope that was just a bad inning for Whitey. Whew. 2 outs. Boyer on first and Howard on third. Ford is a 1WL. He bats left-handed. Here's the pitch from Sadecki. And that's 1-8, struck him out. And that's the second strikeout for Ray Sadecki. The side is retired, no runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. And after 1.5, the score is still 4-0. In real world, like I said, Cards scored a run in the bottom of the first. Yanks scored 3 in the top of the second. Then the Cards scored another run in the bottom of the second to make it 3-2 Yankees. And we are moving to the bottom of the second. Here's Whitey now in his second inning. I'm telling you. He faced all 9 Cardinals in the lineup. And by the way, even if I made that mistake, it wouldn't have made any difference. They still scored no runs. You know that? Okay, here's Whitey now, facing Flood. Flood singled and scored off Whitey in the first. The windup and the pitch to Flood. Oh, that's 2-7 left-handed. There's a base hit again by Flood. Oh, they love it, the fans. So Flood is on first. Whitey trying to shake it off. Here's Lou Brock. Flood not being held. Flood now 2 for 2. Has 2 hits in this World Series. By the way, I'll be keeping full stats for this World Series. And I'll be asking all of you to, I guess, to vote for the MVP of the series when that time comes. Okay, here's Brock now. He walked and scored in the first. From the stretch, Whitey, and the pitch to Brock. That's going to be 2-3 left-handed. Grounds it to second. Richardson has it, throws to first, and Flood advances to second. So it's 1 away. That was a 2-3 left-handed. Wait a minute, 2-3 left-handed. There we go. So it's 1 out and Flood in scoring position. Here's Dick Grote. Ken Boyer on deck. No, it's a bad game for Ford, Mike. And in real world, in this game, this was the last start and the last game he ever appeared in a World Series. He went 5 1/3 innings, allowed 5 runs. It's just happening a little earlier in this game. Okay, it's Flood on second with 1 out. Dick Grote at the plate. He singled and scored. First 4 Cardinals all scored in the first. Here's the pitch to Grote. That's 5-7 right-handed, and that is a base hit. And Flood scores. And I'm going to tell you the rule, the super advanced rule, is that after 5 earned runs in 1 inning is fatigue, to show that they're getting bombed. That's it for Whitey Ford. He's close enough. Whitey Ford is being pulled. Yogi Berra has come out, and he's pulling Whitey Ford from this ball game, Kathy. I am so sorry. Whitey pitched 1 1/3. He allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. He walked 1, and he struck out 3, has allowed 5. He's responsible for Grote on first. And coming in to pitch will be Pete Mickelson. Pete Mickelson coming in to pitch. He pitched in this game in real world. He pitched 1/3 of an inning, allowed no earned runs, and 2 hits. Lord. So we'll have a little break in the action. Pete Mickelson will take his warm-ups for the Yankees in a very, very surprising start to this World Series. But don't forget, Kathy Harden, this is a best-of-7 World Series. And tomorrow is another day. And they still have a chance. Mickelson was 7-4 this year with a 3.56 ERA. He had 12 saves. used exclusively in relief. He's a right-handed pitcher. Pete Mickelson for the Yankees. And he's ready. He's going to face Boyer. It's Grote on first, 1 out, 1 run in, 5-0 Cardinals. Yes, Kathy Harden, absolutely. You got a game tomorrow at this time. Game 2, Stottlemyre for the Yankees and Gibson for the Cardinals. Yankees took that one in real world. They lost this one in real world. Then we'll have a travel day on Friday. Okay, Mickelson is ready. He'll work from the stretch. Grote on first. Boyer at the plate with the big double. He scored. And here's the pitch to Boyer. That's 1-5 right-handed. Walked him. Oh my. What a start here for the Yankees. And what a start here for the Cardinals. Wow, Mike Terranova really taking a shot here, thinking the Yankees will come back and win. Well, it's only 5-0. It's a beautiful afternoon for a ball game, I might add. Okay, here's White. He struck out in the first by Whitey. Mickelson from the stretch. First on second, 1 down, 1 in. Here's the pitch to White. That's going to be 6-10 left-handed. Struck him out. So that's 2 away here in the second. And Mike Shannon is the batter. Pretty good ratio there, Mickelson, of strikeouts. Mickelson trying to get the Yankees out of this with just 1 run. It's first and second, 2 down. Shannon reached on the error by Richardson. And here's the pitch to Shannon. That's 3-9 right-handed, and he struck him out. And the side is retired. But 1 run, another run, on 2 hits, a walk, and 2 left on. Whitey Ford pulled from the game. We just do that for realism, really. You know what I mean? He would have been better to keep in the game, you know, with his card and all. But we're going to take a little break here from Busch Stadium. We've had an action-packed first couple innings of this World Series. Things often don't turn out the way you expect, and it's all Cardinals here. With 4 runs in the first, a 2-run double by Boyer, McCarver knocking in a run, Grote knocking in a run, and then another run, Flood scoring his 2nd run of the game. He and Grote already have 2 hits in this World Series. And it's 5-0 Cardinals. You're going to the concession stand. I'm going to do what I need to do. Okay? And, you know, Ford may not pitch again in this World Series. I just want to tell you, if we follow the exact rotation, they used Downing, I think it was in game 4, where you might use Ford again. They used Al Downing. Wait a minute. No, they used, I'm so sorry. Yes, they used Al Downing. And after I consult with Kathy Harden, as we move on in this World Series, we'll decide whether we want to use Ford again. We may use him again. We may deviate. But it's kind of unusual that Ford started this game and never pitched again in this World Series. Okay? Tells you that his arm was shot. A lot of soreness. Well, we'll consult with Kathy Harden, and we will be back in just a few minutes. This is the 1964 World Series Game 1 on the Strat-o-matic Baseball Network. All right, Mike. Mike, you take care now. We move to the top of the third. And Ray Sadecki comes on the mound. And it will be the top of the order for the Yankees. It's Phil Linz leading it off. Struck out by Sadecki in the first. Okay, Sadecki gets the sign from McCarver. And here's the windup and the pitch to Linz. That's 6'5" right-handed, and that's hit well by Linz. But he has end power. It's gone. Phil Linz with a home run, and he hit one in this game, I believe. Phil Linz whacks one. He has end power against left-handers. How do you like that? Phil Linz with a... No, it was Tresh who hit the homer. I'm sorry. In real world. But let's look at that again. Linz had 5 home runs on the season. It was a 6'5" right-handed. End home run 1-2. Gosh darn it, it's a 1. And against left-handers, he's end power. So Linz with a home run, Kathy Harden. Surprising. It happens in the World Series. Sometimes you get a surprising blast from somebody. So now it's a 5-1 ball game. And here's Bobby Richardson. He singled in the first. He made that very, very costly error in the bottom of the first. Okay, Sadecki now. The windup and the pitch to Richardson. 212 left-handed, and that is a... Oh, what a diving catch by Grote. Oh, and that was a beauty. Oh, Grote with a beautiful, beautiful catch on a liner. And that's a gem of a catch by Dick Grote. 212, left-handed, single 1-11. It was a liner to short. All right, Rick. Yeah, enjoyable World Series game. There's one out, nobody on now, and here's Roger Maris. He flew to left in the first. Lots of action here. In the early going. Okay, Maris facing Sadecki. Here's the windup and the pitch to Maris. That's 3-6 left-handed, and that is a drive hit out into center. Going back is Flood, and he makes the catch. A nice running catch by Flood. And that'll be 2 away. And here's Mickey Mantle. Switch hitter batting right against Sadecki. And that's low for a ball to Mantle. Mantle, switch hitter again, batting right. And there's a swinging strike to Mantle. We're bringing you all the games here for the World Series here on the Strat-o-matic Baseball Network. Game 2 is tomorrow, same time, 2 p.m. Eastern in the U.S. Okay, Sadecki is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Mantle. 5-6, batting right-handed, grounds it to short. Grote has it, throws it over to White, and the side is retired. But there was one run on the leadoff home run by the unlikely Phil Linz. And in the middle of the third, it's a 5-1 ball game. St. Louis leads. Oh, is that right, Rick? Okay, Mickelson takes the mound. He pitched 2/3. Whitey Ford ends up allowing 5 runs in 1 1/3 innings. He walked Boyer, his first batter, and then struck out White and Shannon. Okay, Tim McCarver will lead it off. He singled in the first. This will be lefty-righty. Here's Mickelson now. The pitch to McCarver. That's 4-11 left-handed. Walked him. So McCarver is on. Second walk given up by Mickelson today. And here's Dal Maxville. Okay, Mickelson from the stretch. And the pitch to Maxville. That's 5-6 right-handed. Struck him out. That's his third. So he's either walked batters or struck out batters here thus far. It's 1 out. McCarver on first. And here's the pitcher, Ray Sadecki. Sadecki is a 2-WL. From the stretch, Mickelson and the pitch. That's going to be 2-7, and he struck him out. That's 4 for Mickelson. And now Curt Flood. Flood with 2 base hits. Scored both times today. All right, Mickelson. And the pitch to Flood. That's going to be 3-6 right-handed, and he grounds it to short for Linz, who throws to Pepitone, and the side is retired. So no runs for the Cardinals in the bottom of the third. No hits, the walk to McCarver. He was left on. We've gone 3 here. And it's a 5-1 ball game. Ray Sadecki has allowed 1 run in 3 innings. It was a home run by Linz in the third. And here's Elston Howard. 2 lead it off. He singled in the second, left on. It'll be Howard, Tresh, and Pepitone here in the top of the fourth for the Yanks. Okay, here's Sadecki now. The windup and the pitch to Howard. That's going to be 2-8, left-handed. Grounds it back to Sadecki. He's got it. Throws to Bill White, and that is 1 away. Of all these people, they're all dead. All the Yankee starting lineup here except Richardson. Bill Richardson is alive. Doesn't that make you feel old? They're all gone. I checked Phil Linz, he's gone. Or what was his first name? Bobby. Kubek is alive, of course, but he's injured. Richardson is alive. He's my mother's age. And that is 80. He's going to be 87. Actually, he's going to be 88 in August. No youngster. Okay, 1 out, nobody on. Here's Tresh. Tresh singled in the second, was out in a force. Switch hitter batting right against Sadecki. Okay, Sadecki gets the sign. He winds and deals. That's 5-8. Switch hitter batting right. Fly ball center for Flood. 2 outs. And the batter is Joe Pepitone, who some people thought it was a triple play. That was me. But we found out after looking at it again, we found out it was a fly ball to right. It was a 4-12, not a 1-12. So it's 2 outs, nobody on. It's 5-1 Cardinals here in the first game. Okay, Sadecki is ready. Here's the pitch to Pepitone. That's going to be 111 left-handed, and it's a base hit up the middle for Pepitone. No doubt about that one. 111 left-handed. Thrown in by Flood. Absolutely, Rick. Absolutely. And he was a pretty good color commentator, Kubek. He didn't do play-by-play, I don't believe. But yeah, I thought he was a pretty damn good color commentator. So it's Pepitone on first with 2 down. Here's Cleet Boyer. Nicholson due up next. Yankees have Hamilton warming, along with, he's a left-hander, and they also have Roland Sheldon warming. He's a right-hander. Sheldon pitched in this game in real world. So did Mickelson. Hamilton did not, but he was warming. He's no longer warming. Just to give you a little scoop on what's going on there. Okay, here's Boyer now. Here's the pitch from Sadecki. That's going to be 4-8 right-handed, and that is a base hit by Boyer. To right. That's opposite field. 4-8 right-handed. With one asteroid, so that'll make it first and second, and there's going to be a hitter here for Mickelson. However, he might have pitched. He pitched 1 2/3. No hits allowed. 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and no runs. And it will be Roland Sheldon coming in next inning. Let's see who's hitting. I don't follow the exact substitutions and so forth, but I use them as a guideline, and if they fit, they're used, and therefore we're not going to use Blanchard. We're going to use Hector Lopez. And Lopez did not play in this game. He played in this series. Hector Lopez, because he's a right-hander, he's a pretty decent hitter. So Lopez will step in to pinch hit for Mickelson, who came in for Ford. He's a right-handed hitter. It's 2 outs, first and second. Everything counts here in a World Series. Otherwise, we might have let Mickelson continue to pitch. Okay, Sadecki is ready. He's trying to get out of this. From the stretch, it's Boyer on first, Pepitone on second. Yankees down by 4. And the pitch to Lopez. That's going to be 4-10 right-handed. Catcher X. McCarver a 3-6. That's a 6-3. It's a wild pitch, followed by a foul out. And the side is retired. So a wild pitch by Sadecki. I don't believe that's an error. No, that is not counted as an error. The side is retired. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. And in the middle of the 4th, it's 5-1 Cardinals. Well, here's Roland Sheldon coming in. He's the 3rd Yankee pitcher today. Mickelson looked good in 1 2/3. And we're going to head to the bottom of the 4th here. It's Roland Sheldon trying to keep the Yankees somewhat in this ball game. Here's Lou Brock. He walked and scored, grounded to second. Okay, Sheldon is ready now. Here's the windup and the pitch to Brock. That's 310 right-handed, and that is a liner to second caught by Richardson, and that was a pretty play. Oh, so Richardson sort of redeems himself, even though that first error was responsible for a run. It's a very pretty play by Bobby Richardson. And that'll be one away. That's 310 right-handed. And here's Dick Grote. So we've seen a lot of action here in this first game. Lots of action, lots of good plays, lots of hitting. Okay, here's Dick Grote. He's 2 for 2. Here's Sheldon now, and the pitch to Grote. That's going to be 4-7 right-handed. Grounds it to short for Linz over to Pepitone, 2 away. So Sheldon looking pretty good here in the fourth. And Ken Boyer is the batter. Doubled and scored and walked by Mickelson. It's 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Okay, Sheldon gets the sign from Howard. Here's the pitch to Boyer. That's 5-7 right-handed. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And that's the first 1-2-3 of this ball game. It's by Roland Sheldon. We've gone 4. And it is a 5-1 ball game. And it'll be the top of the order for the Yanks here in the top of the fifth. Phil Linz, 1 for 2, struck out and then led off the third with a home run. He only had 5 in the season. Okay, this will be the 5th inning for Sadecki. Okay, Sadecki is ready. Here's the windup and the pitch to Linz. 3-8, left-handed, fly ball center, and Flood is under it. There's 1 away. Now Bobby Richardson. 1 for 2. Singled, left on in the first. A screaming liner caught by Grote. A beautiful catch by Grote in the third. He made one himself. A nice play off a ball hit by Brock last inning. Okay, here's Sadecki now. And the pitch to Richardson. That's going to be 6-3, right-handed, base hit up the middle for Bobby Richardson. His second hit of the ball game. And he's a 1-10 stealing being held. So Richardson 2 for 3 today. And here comes Roger Maris. Roger 0 for 2, flew to left, flew to center. Whoa. What an exciting ball game. It doesn't matter that it's 5-1, it's the World Series. Sadecki steps off the mound for a moment. Okay, he's set. It's Richardson on first with 1 out. And the pitch to Maris. That's going to be 6-5 left-handed, and that's hit deep by Maris. And there it goes, a 2-run home run by Roger Maris. And that's going to make it a 5-3 ball game. Oh my, it got quiet here in Busch Stadium very, very quickly. Roger Maris with a long one. Let's look at it again. 6-5 left-handed. Home run 1-17. He certainly has the power, and that left in a hurry. He had 26 in real world. And he had 61 in 61, as you know. So Maris off Sadecki with a 2-run blast. It's going to make it a 5-3 ball game. And to make matters almost worse, here comes Mickey Mantle. There's action in the Cardinals bullpen. It's Barney Schultz, who pitched in this game in real world. He got the save. Barney Schultz is warming in the bullpen. My, oh my. How things can just change. Can you believe there was a young Mike Cuellar on this team? He then went to Houston, and then he went to the Orioles. Barney Schultz warming. So here's Mantle, a switch hitter. He'll bat right against Sadecki. It's Cardinals 5, Yankees 3 now. Number 7 coming to the plate. Mantle 0 for 2. Here's Sadecki now. And the pitch to Mantle. That's going to be 3-10 left-handed, and he flies it to center. Again, it's Flood. Flood's had a few chances out there, 2 away. And Elston Howard is the batter. Howard 1 for 2, singled left on, grounded back to Sadecki in the 4th. It's 2 outs, nobody on, 2 in this inning. On the 2-run home run by Maris after Richardson singled. Okay, here's Sadecki now. And the pitch to Howard. That's going to be 4-7 right-handed. It's a base hit up the middle for Howard. His second hit of the ball game. So Howard on first with 2 outs. And here's Tom Tresh. He hit a home run in real world in this game. He's a switch hitter, batting right against Sadecki. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Stacking Limit. Thank you. Okay, Sadecki now. With 2 outs and Howard on first. The pitch to Tresh. Switch hitter batting right, 2-9 left-handed. Grounds it to short. And Grote makes the play, throws it to White. And the side is retired. But there were 2 runs for the New York Yankees on a 2-run home run by Roger Maris. We're in the middle of the 5th. It's a 5-3 ball game. And we're going to take a very brief break of about 3 minutes. We're getting very close to the witching hour. I'm not going to make a big deal of it because I don't want to exploit this game. We will be back in just a few minutes, Kathy Harden. The Cardinals will come up. It will be Roland Sheldon again. Coming up to pitch, coming out to pitch. He'll face White, Shannon, and McCarver in the Cardinals' bottom of the 5th. This is the first game of the 1964 World Series. It's Cardinals 5, Yankees 3 on the Strat-o-matic Baseball Network. Well, we're back at Busch Stadium in St. Louis for the first game of this World Series between the New York Yankees and the St. Louis Cardinals, and it's been very exciting thus far. Lots of stories about this game thus far. These were the pitchers who were used in real world in this game. And then what we'll do is we'll only include who was used, then we'll have both in real world who was used, and then in this game. It's living up to expectations. Oh my God. Just to recap quickly, Whitey Ford got slammed in the first, allowed 4 runs, faced 9 batters, but he did strike out the side. He let up another run in the bottom of the second. So he was knocked out. It was 5-0. Then the Yanks came home with a home run by Phil Linz in the top of the third off of Sadecki. And then Sadecki let up a 2-run home run to Maris in the top of the 5th, and to make it 5-3, and that's where we're at. And here's Roland Sheldon coming in to pitch his second inning of relief. By the way, Al Downing did pitch in this game. In real world, he pitched 1 2/3 innings, allowed 2 hits and 1 run. But it's Steve Hamilton who is warming. Actually, now I see. Yes, and Steve Hamilton did pitch in 2 games. All righty, let's get going here. Leading it off for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the 5th is Bill White. He struck out twice, first by Ford and then by Mickelson. He'll face Sheldon now, 3rd pitcher he's facing. This is lefty-righty. Cardinals lead by 2. Okay, here's Sheldon now. The windup and the pitch to White. That's going to be 1-8 right-handed, and he flies it to center field. And there's Maris, 1 down. Sheldon has retired all 4 Yankees that he has faced. Cardinals that he has faced in this ball game. Here's Mike Shannon now. Shannon reached on the error. That brought in a run. The error by Richardson. And then he struck out by Mickelson in the 2nd. Okay, here's Sheldon now. And the pitch to Shannon. That's 5-3 right-handed. Tap back to Sheldon. He's a 2-0. He can't make an error. That'll be a 16-2. That's going to be a 0, and he throws him out. I guess it means he made no errors, but it was a nice play by Sheldon 2-away. And here's Tim McCarver. Young catcher for the... Now on this team, right off the bat, I had said that Bobby Richardson is the only living player on this opening lineup with Ford. Flood died, Brock died. Dick Grote died. He died in April of this year. Boyer died. White is alive. Shannon just died. McCarver just died. Dal Maxfield is alive. And Sadecki died of cancer, I don't know what year. So 2 of the 9 are living. Bill White and Dal Maxfield. Okay, here's McCarver. 2 outs, nobody on. Here's Sheldon, the windup. And the pitch to McCarver. That's going to be 5-5 left-handed. Fly ball to right, that's from Mantle. He's right under it. He makes the catch, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Roland Sheldon. And after 5, we're still at a 5-3 ball game. Yeah, RS, he died. He died shortly before or after Mike Shannon. Well, here's Sadecki in his 6th inning. He's allowed 3 runs in 5 innings. And Joe Pepitone will lead it off. Okay, here's Sadecki. Pepitone steps in. It's lefty-lefty. The windup and the pitch to Pepitone. That's going to be 2-4 left-handed, and he pops it up to short for Grote, and that's 1 away. Now Cletus Boyer. Pedro Gonzalez has stepped out to the on-deck circle. Pedro was a big factor. They acquired him in a trade, and he played. He had 1 at-bat in this World Series. We're not using anyone who wasn't used. Unfortunately, Bob Uecker will not play in this World Series unless something happens. You know, I can't imagine. Okay, Boyer is 1 for 2. Here's Sadecki now. And the pitch to Boyer. That's 3-6 left-handed. Lines it to short, caught by Grote. 2 outs. And they're going to pull everything they got here. It's going to be Pedro Gonzalez to hit. You can look it up. Pedro Gonzalez on this team. He's a right-hander. That's why Blanchard is not coming in. Sheldon pitched 2 perfect innings. And it will be Steve Hamilton, the left-hander, coming in for the Yankees to pitch the bottom of this 6th inning. Just to let you all know, as Pedro comes toward the batter's box, Well, I thought I had it somewhere, but he was acquired in a trade. Here it is. Post-trade deadline acquisition, whatever that means, of relief pitcher Pedro Ramos, who went 2-0 with 7 saves in the pennant stretch. They got him from Cleveland. After they got him, they were 27-8 and took a 3.5 game lead. They had been 5.5 behind. So Pedro comes up with 2 outs, nobody on. And here is Sadecki, the windup and the pitch to Pedro. Wait a minute. That is a 4-3 right-handed. Fly ball to right field. That'll be Mantle. I am so sorry. That will be Shannon. Shannon going back. He's a 2-5. That's a 22, and he makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Sadecki, who looks like he's gotten himself back together. Middle of the 6th, it is a 5-3 ball game, and that's going to be it. There's going to be a new pitcher. It's going to be Steve Hamilton. I believe he was also on the 69 Yankees. Please excuse my error there about Pedro. That it was Pedro Ramos, not Gonzalez, so I confused that. And here is Pedro Ramos. Had a high ERA, but apparently did well. I guess they include all the stats, including those from Cleveland. In any case, Gonzalez was the one who did hit. Ramos did not appear in this World Series. Okay, we're moving now to the bottom of the 6th. It's getting late here. Steve Hamilton, the new pitcher. I was correct. Steve Hamilton he was with the Yankees. His first year was 63. His first year in baseball was 61. And he played on that 69 Yankees team. And we've been using him in the 69 replay. Okay, so Steve Hamilton is the 4th Yankee pitcher today in the first game of the World Series, and Dal Maxfield will lead it off. Maxfield, a right-handed hitter. Okay, Hamilton is ready. Maxfield has struck out twice today. Here's Hamilton, the windup and the pitch. That's going to be 6-4 right-handed. Catcher X. Getting under, that's Howard 1-3. That's 11. That's going to be a 3. E3. It's a dribbler. And he boots it. Oh, Elston, the great one, boots it. And that's the second error for the Yankees today. Maxville leads off now, getting on first. That's not the way to do it. Here's Ray Sadecki now. He's an A bunter. He's going to lay that shit down. Let's check out the infield here. Infield is in. He's a B. Here's Hamilton now. Sadecki, a left-handed hitter. Pitch from Hamilton. That's going to be 5B. That looks like it's a beauty by Sadecki. And it is. It's tapped back to Hamilton, and his only play is to first. Maxville advances to second. A sacrifice bunt by Sadecki, putting Maxville in scoring position, and here comes Curt Flood. Flood 2 for 3 today. We got Flood, Brock, and Grote. No wonder, and then Boyer. No wonder they won the frickin' pennant. Here's Hamilton now, and the pitch to Flood. That's going to be 2-2 left-handed, and that is a, whoa, what a catch by Richardson! Oh, it was a screaming liner, and oh my, that was even better than the catch made by Grote. Oh, look at that again, 2-2 left-handed. Single, this is advanced, not super advanced. Single 1-19, diving Richardson. It was a 20, he made the catch. Oh, what a beautiful play. So there've been a couple gems here. Nice by Bobby Richardson. There have been some gems of fielding here in this first game of the World Series. This catch by Richardson and the one by, oh, I'm sorry, that was Lynn's. I'm so sorry. That was Lynn's. I'm so sorry. Yeah, look at the replay. I showed the replay already, RS. 2-2. Single 1-9, it was by Lynn. So it's Lynn's and Richardson who make just gorgeous catches. And, of course, Grote made a beauty in the third. So these are beautiful catches in this World Series. That's going to be 2 outs. And here's Lou Brock now. Hamilton trying to get out of this now. This is lefty-lefty. Here's Hamilton. And the pitch to Brock. That's going to be 5-7 left-handed, and it's a base hit to right. Oh my, let's see if he's going to score on Mantle's arm. He still has the arm. Maxville rounding third. Maxville rounding third. To score, he's a 1-14, 2 outs, 1-16. And Mantle, a -3, still has the arm, 1-13. Maxville is coming home. Here's the throw from Mantle, and Maxville is out. Oh, another great play by the Yankees. A beautiful, perfect throw by Mantle, and the side is retired. Oh, the excitement of this game is just unbelievable. So no runs for the Cardinals in the bottom of the 6th. Hamilton got into trouble. He allowed 1 hit. An error was made by Howard. and there was one left on. And after 6, it's still a 5-3 ball game. And this will be Ray Sadecki's first endurance inning. And he looks fresher than ever. He retired the side in order. We've got about 10 minutes till the witching hour. We have about 10 minutes till the witching hour. I think we'll go through here to the top of the 7th, and then we'll take a break till the top of the hour. Oh, Kathy Harden, what a ball game. What a World Series. Well, here's Phil Linz, who made that amazing catch. I get confused because sometimes I think Richardson was a shortstop. You know, I get confused. So here's Ray. It didn't matter. Okay. If I was playing shortstop, I would have made the catch. Here's Ray Sadecki now. Starting his 7th inning. He's allowed 3 runs in 6. Phil Linz, 1 for 3, hit the home run in the 3rd. Yankees down by 2. The witching hour is when I take my medicine, Mr. Stacking Limit. Okay, here's Sadecki trying to hold on to the lead. Okay, here's the windup and the pitch to Linz. That's 1-9 left-handed. He struck him out. I'll tell you, Sadecki, with his third strikeout of the ball game, looking as fresh as ever in his first endurance inning. And here's Bobby Richardson. He's 2 for 3. What a first game this has been. It's very important to take your medicine, absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to take it today, all right. Maris on deck. Here's Sadecki. That's 2-11 left-handed, and there's a base hit by Maris. He's such a good hitter. His 3rd hit of the game. So Maris leads the World Series with hits, 3 of them. We all need to take our medicine. Richardson on first being held. And here comes Roger Maris. Roger can tie the ball game if he repeats. It's Richardson with a short lead. He's 3 for 4 today. Here's Sadecki now. Schultz is back up and warming. The pitch to Maris. That's going to be 6-12 left-handed. Grounds it back to Sadecki. This could be 2. 233. That's a 5. That's a 33. This could be trouble for Sadecki. That's an 8. And he boots it. Oh! So Sadecki boots it. And that is the first error for the Cardinals today. This game has had everything. That's going to make first and second one out, and here comes number 7. The living legend, Mickey Mantle. Doesn't get much better than this, folks. And it's only the top of the 7th. Mantle with that perfect strike he flew on the fly ball on the base hit by Brock, throwing out, oh, I'm so sorry. It was Maxwell who was out. Throwing out Maxwell. See how your mind can get distracted? That was big. Okay, Mantle digging in here. Sadecki. Big moment in this ball game. Yankees down by 2. Sadecki from the stretch. Mantle 0 for 3. Here's the pitch to Mantle. That's 2-6, switch hitter, batting left, hit deep by Mantle! Oh, it's gone! A 3-run home run by Mantle. Mantle has hit a 3-run home run off Sadecki. One of them is unearned, but they don't care. Mantle with a 3-run home run here in the top of the 7th, making it a 6-5 ball games. The Yankees lead. Oh my. Let's look at that again, please. Right before medication time. Oh, thank goodness. What a frickin' ball game. Mantle. It was a changeup, no doubt about that. 2-6 left-handed, that's frickin' gone. I told you he's really tough against left-handers. It's a dream come true for the New York Yankees to take the lead, and that's it for Ray Sadecki. Perfect timing. Sadecki, and we do that for realism. He hasn't reached endurance yet. He pitched 6 1/3. Looked great in the 6th, and then allowed a 3-run home run here to Mantle in the 7th. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hits allowed by Sadecki. He didn't walk a batter, had great control. He struck out 3, and we can close him out now. That'll be 1 unearned run. That'll be 3, 4, 5 earned and 1 unearned, and it's going to be Barney Schultz, who pitched in this game in real world. He got a save. We're going to bring him in. It's close enough. This is the frickin' World Series. And oh my, here's Barney Schultz coming in from the bullpen. He did relieve Sadecki in real world in this game. What a comeback by the Yankees. A 3-run home run by Mantle in the 7th to put the Yankees ahead 6-5. Them damn blue dice. You see, Kathy? Those blue dice are your friend. Of course you like the green. Green is my favorite color, but them damn blue dice. It's Barney Schultz coming in. He's a right-hander, and he is now on the mound, and he's going to take his warm-ups, relieving Ray Sadecki here in the top of the 7th. It started off, Sadecki had retired the side in order in the 6th. He struck out Lins to start it off here. Richardson singled. Maris reached on the error by Sadecki, and then Mantle hit a changeup on a 2-2 pitch over the left field wall. He was batting right-handed, and it just went out. This is the first game of the World Series. And boy, oh boy, this is a thriller. For those of you who are Cardinals fans, don't worry, there's still time here. The heart of the order is due up. Grote, Boyer, and White. And they should be up again in the bottom of the 9th if they get some hits. It's 1 out, nobody on. It's going to be Howard and Tresh. And we'll be back in just a few minutes after the witching hour. Oh, what a frickin' ball game. What a frickin' game. What a frickin' ball game. Anyone who's come here has sure gotten their money's worth. And I'm going to tell you something. I am going to just... better than advertised. Absolutely, Kathy Hart. Absolutely. And I'm not going to exploit the good nature of people here. Thank you so much, Stacking. You're too kind. You're way too kind. I could tell, I mean, I could tell that was gone the moment he hit it. Oh, Lord help us. Lord help us, please. And folks, this is just the first game of the World Series. Don't miss game 2 tomorrow. Same time for the start time, 2 p.m. Eastern. Friday will be an off day, a travel day. And then Saturday we will get right back on board here for game 3 at Yankee. Oh. But I'll tell you something. I'll tell you something. Strat-o-matic. I know the card sets are kind of expensive these days. You know, it's like $53. But the value of entertainment one can get is priceless. And I'm going to say it again. Playing these games on YouTube and the companionship that I get from all of you is what makes it so great. I mean, I used to play them alone, and then I started playing them all of them online in our 16. Hey Mike, you take care. Thanks for being here, Mike. It was excellent. And it is like Ron says, it's a great frickin' game. You hear from the doc yet? Oh. Oh yeah, oh I know it, Rhodes Scholar. Yeah, but can you really put a price on this? You know what I'm saying? The shipping is ridiculous. Especially if you want it soon. Oh, good for you, Stack and Limit. Good for you. I hope you enjoy. Woo! What a frickin' ball game. Oh, Lord, I'm feeling decent now. I was in a malaise all morning. And I'm not going to go on and on and on into the evening. We're going to play the game. We'll have a recap. And that'll be it. I don't want to bore you or even make you whatever. Okay? As much as I'd love to be on here all night. Now, if any of you ever want to come on here and be a guest on my channel, let me know. And I'll set up, it's easy to do. I bet you Mike will be able to eventually. Mike Terranova. And I'll be glad to do that anytime, even this evening, if you want. We can talk about this game, we can talk about your games. You know, once I set this up as I have, you can't do it. You can't set it up to allow guests. Well, it's a whole new ball game. It's a 6-5 game. The Yankees are in lead, and there's a new pitcher finally for the St. Louis Cardinals, and his name is Barney Schultz, and he pitched in this game in real world. He's a right-hander. Barney taking his warm-ups, just wrapping it up, and he's going to face Howard Tresh and Pepitone here in the, still in the top of the 7th with 3 runs in. Okay, Barney is ready. Yankees beat the Giants in last year's World Series. Oh, I'm sorry, they were swept by the Dodgers in last year's World Series. They beat the Giants in 7, I think it was 7, maybe 6, in 62, the year before last. And of course, they beat the Reds in 60. They lost to the Pirates on Mazeroski's walk-off homer in 60. But they lost last year, swept 4 straight. And they're sure hoping to take it back. And they've won since, they've won 13 out of the last 15 pennants. They thought they could just keep going, and they didn't. Anyway, here's Helston Howard stepping in. He's 2 for 3. He made a potentially costly error in the 6th, but Hamilton got out of it. Okay, here's Schultz now. Barney Schultz on the mound, in for Sadecki, trying to save it. Here's the pitch to Howard. That's going to be 4-4 right-handed. He catcher X. That's going to be McCarver 3-6. And that's a 1-3, and it's a foul out. No one on base, we ignore that. So that's a foul out to McCarver, and there's 2 away now. And here's Tom Tresh, a 3-run home run, a 3-run bomb by the great one, the great Mickey. Two outs now, nobody on. And Tom Tresh, the batter. Here's the pitch from Schultz. That's going to be 4-10, left-handed, fly ball right field. And under it is Shannon, and the side is retired. But 3 big ones for the Yankees. On 2 hits, the error, it was the 3-run home run by Mantle. And we're going to see what this ball game is far from over. Jesus. And meanwhile, Steve Hamilton is the winner of record. How do you like that? And Sadecki the loser. How things can change so quickly, so suddenly. How do you like that? He's going to start his 2nd inning. Al Downing is warming in the Yankees bullpen. He pitched in this game in real world. What a game it's been. Okay, leading it off will be Dick Rowe, 2 for 3 today. This has been just unbelievable. Okay, here comes Grote now. He's digging in. 2 singles today. Hamilton, the fourth Yankee pitcher, his second inning now. He was a little shaky in the first. Here's the pitch to Grote, and he was lucky to get out of it without a run. 6'5" right-handed, he struck him out. Whoa, Hamilton gets Grote, and now here's Ken Boyer. He can tie this with one swing of his bat. Lord Almighty. Okay, Hamilton is ready. Here's the pitch to Boyer. 212, left-handed, lines it to third, caught by Boyer, by Cletus. So Kenny Boyer hits it to his brother, a liner, and that's 2 away. And here comes Bill White, 0 for 3 today. Just think about it. Mantle had been 0 for 3. And then he hit the 3-run home run. White is 0 for 3. He has struck out twice. The pitch from Hamilton. That's going to be 3-10 left-handed, and that is, he walked him. So White takes first with 2 down. And here's Mike Shannon. Maxfield on deck. Maxfield tried to come home on that base hit by Brock. That image is still in my mind of Mantle throwing a perfect strike. No bounce to throw Maxfield out. Oh boy, was that something. And then he goes ahead and hits a 3-run home run. He might be most valuable player. Think about it. I'd like your input, but my rule is you got to be on the winning team. Here's 2 outs, White on first. The pitch to Shannon. We don't know that's going to happen yet. 110, it's hit deep by Shannon. Oh my! Deep to left field, it's gone. A 2-run home run by Mike Shannon, and now the Cardinals lead it 7-6. Oh my, oh my. And the fans are going crazy here. 110, left-handed. Gotta know how to use the silence, Kathy. Oh my, oh my. Hey. Wow. Shannon had been 0 for 3. He did reach on an error, bringing home a run. Didn't get an RBI. Brought home Grote, I believe. Not sure how that worked out. I think he brought home Boyer. Yeah. Mike Shannon with a long shot. Now Mike hit 9. He only had 253 at-bats. They had loved. Isn't it something, Ron? Isn't it something? Whoa, who would have thought? Mike Shannon with a home run, a 2-run home run. And that is going to make it a 7-6 ball game. Whoa. Okay, it's 2 outs, nobody on. They're going to let Hamilton pitch to McCarver. His relief is 4. His endurance, that's pretty long for a modern day player. So it's 2 outs, nobody on. That's the good news. And McCarver at the plate. Here's the pitch. 6-8 left-handed, and that is a base hit. And that's going to be it for Hamilton. Just for realism. Hamilton is through. He pitched in this series in real world. And he is Hamilton now is the loser of record. We just switch it, and Schultz is the winner. Got to keep up. Sadecki will get no decision in this ball game. It's been quite a game, folks. Oh, Sean, you bet. Who knows what it's going to be like? It's McCarver on first, Maxfield coming up, 2 outs. And I know this is a little unconventional, but we're going to go with Al Downing. Facing Maxfield? No, we're going to go with a right-hander. That's the beauty that we always have. This would be the 5th pitcher. Whoa. God almighty. Stafford did not play in this series. I just want to let you all know that. I got a record to make sure of everybody who pitched in this game. And it is going to be the veteran. I think he was a veteran by now. And they're going to just do this for morale. Ralph Terry. And this will be all he pitches because Downing is warming up in the bullpen still. But they got Ralph Terry to come in to close this up as Hamilton is knocked out of the box. And here comes Ralph Terry. Some of you may remember him by history. A veteran. It's 2 outs with McCarver on first. Here's Maxfield now. Oh yeah, we're trying to cover all the bases, Kathy, absolutely. Okay, here's Terry now. 2 outs, the pitch to Maxfield. That's going to be 6-6 right-handed, fly ball center. And Maris is under it and the side is retired. But 2 runs for the Cards on a 2-run home run. Just, I couldn't believe it, by Mike Shannon, the youngster. Enough to make Hamilton the loser of record. Oh, wait a minute. The fuck am I doing here? This has been a great first game of the World Series, and I think it's just been unbelievable. St. Louis got off to a 5-0 lead. It was 5-1, 5-3, and then in the top of the 7th, Yankees take the lead 6-5 on the 3-run home run by Mantle, only to be followed in the bottom of the 7th by a 2-run blast by Shannon. Cardinals lead by 1 after 7. We're going to the 8th. And Barney Schultz takes to the mound. He's due up in the bottom of the 8th. His endurance is 3. His card is 1.65 ERA. Got the save. He just had some good stuff. Let's get laid early. Let's get laid early here. And Schultz will face Pepitone, Boyer, and a pinch hitter. And I gotta tell you, they don't have a lot of players on this. But now will be the time, almost in storybook fashion, Kathy Harden. Now is the time for John Blanchard. Now I gotta give it to Yogi, who is the manager, for reserving Blanchard against the left-hander Sadecki. And now that they have Schultz, the right-hander, in, they have Blanchard. And if you look at him against right-handed hitting, he's got a couple sweet spots on the card. So Blanchard, who was he was great on the 61 team, as I recall. Folks, we're gonna have to take another break because I am too blown out to even fathom the richness of this ball game. It's the first game of the World Series. Cardinals 7, Yankees 6 through 7. We'll go to the top of the 8th in just a few minutes. I'm Jeffrey Guterman. This is the Strat-o-matic Baseball Network. Shannon. 1 minute you're the star, and then the other minute someone else is the star. Unbelievable. Downing will be the 6th pitcher next in the bottom of this 8th. I will be back shortly. Whoa, what a game. What a frickin' game. I'm back. Oh. I was just thinking this is a game for the ages. I'd like to do something special. I'd like to make a PDF out of it. I'd like to do a tweet about it with forcing the user to click for the sensitive, regardless of how it comes out, the sensitive spoiler for the, if they want to enjoy the game and just watch it. I'll say it was one of the greatest games I've ever played. Here's Barney Schultz now to, top of the ninth, Yankees batting. They now, what a game. They were down 5-0, and they came back to take a 6-5 lead only to lose it. It's 7-6 Cards. Barney Schultz retired the two batters he faced. Here's Joe Pepitone to lead it off. Barney, a right-handed pitcher. Barney, the winner of record at this moment. Pepitone hits left-handed. Here's the pitch. That's 3-6 right-handed, and that chopped to second. And taken by Maxfield, throws it to White for the first out. Now Clete Boyer. Cletus 1 for 3. Hit a screaming liner that was caught so beautifully by Grote. A diving catch. Okay, Boyer with one out, nobody on. Here's the pitch from Schultz. 3-5 right-handed. That's hit well by Boyer. Into the gap. It's going to drop in. It's cut off by Brock, I'm so sorry. And that holds Boyer to a single. So Cletus gets on here in the top of the sixth. It was hit very well. And there's going to be a hitter here for Ralph Terry, who pitched 1/3 of an inning, and Al Downing is ready, by the way. And it's going to be Johnny Blanchard. Okay? I'd like to do a box score of this game. Is anyone really good at box scores? Does anyone have I'll give you credit for it if you send it to me. Not if you can't do it until tomorrow, but if you could do it tonight, and I'll give you credit all over the board. I could do one. It would be kind of time consuming. I don't have the software, I don't have the patience. But John Blanchard, a left-handed hitter, that Yogi was smart to do so. Blanchard is almost ready. He's walking from the dugout to the plate. Schultz allows his first base hit, a single to Cletus. He's on first, short lead with one out. And Blanchard steps in. He's a left-handed hitter. One column, you're dead. Here's Schultz from the stretch and the pitch. Oh, it's a 6-5 left-handed, and that's a grounder to first, forcing Boyer, and Blanchard is on, and he can't run. A pitcher can run better than him. So we'll call that a force out. It was a 6-5 left-handed grounder to first. It was picked up by White, and he tossed it over to Maxfield. And Blanchard is on first with one out. My Lord, it's unbelievable when you look at who was used and who was not. Archie Moore didn't play in this series. Kubek. Did not play in this series. Pedro Gonzalez did play in this series, and he will run for Johnny Blanchard. Every little bit counts. It's going to be Pedro running. So Gonzalez comes out at first base. And here's Phil Linz. Downing is ready, by the way. And Kurt, oh, I'm so sorry. What the fuck am I doing? I'm fine. Here's Phil Linz. What a game. What a freaking game. Okay, here's Schultz now, 2 outs, with Gonzalez on first. And the pitch to Linz. That's 2-5 right-handed, struck him out. And the side is retired. No runs for the Yanks. 1 hit, 1 left. I want to tell you something, though. If you're looking ahead, it's going to be Richardson, Maris, and Mantle. And then Howard. And then Tresh, then Pepitone, if they get that far. We're heading to the bottom of the 8th. Here's Al Downing now, coming in. 6th pitcher for the Yankees. And this seems quite interesting to me. Barney Schultz is going to lead it off. How do you like that? He is a 1 WR. That's a certain kind of mentality that Johnny Keane has, and that is he doesn't want to shake the boat. Look at that. The relief pitcher, Barney Schultz, is coming in. We'll just flip this pitcher's hitting card over to a 1 WR. Downing is ready, mind you. Shut him down, Al. Again, Richardson, Maris, and Mantle in the 9th. Downing is a left-handed pitcher. Here's the windup and the pitch to Schultz. Whoa, 6'10", right-hander Schultz, and he struck him out. And that brings up Kurt Flood. He's 2 for 4 today. It's been quite a ball game, folks. We're at about the 2.5 hour mark from the first pitch. Okay, Flood 2 for 4. Here's the pitch from Downing. That's 3-5 left-handed, grounds it to second, and Richardson has it 2 away. I'll tell you, great game played by 2 great teams. Now Lou Brock. And Brock is 1 for 3, walked and scored. Hit that single that Maxville was thrown out at the plate. It was a 20 on a 1-19. Here's the pitch to Brock. 2-5 left-handed, struck him out. So Downing looks very nice. He may earn a start in game, I don't know if it's game 4 or what. We'll have to see. I'll discuss with Kathy Harden if she wants to put Ford in again. He does have a great card. and we could alter history. Here comes Barney Schultz now for the top of the 8th. This is it, folks. This has been a ball game. We are at Busch Stadium for Game 1 of this 1964 World Series. And here's Bobby Richardson, 3 for 4 today. 3 singles, scored once, came home on Maris's 2-run home run. He made an error in the first that scored a run, so you could take one away from him. But here's Richardson. Schultz is ready. The wind-up and the pitch to Richardson. That's going to be 5-8 right-handed. Grounds it to second X. That's from Maxville. 334. That's 4-3. It's a base hit for Richardson. That's a ball game right here. That's a base hit for Richardson. Oh my, he's 4 for 5. You want to look at that again? 5-8 right, well, we re-rolled. We didn't actually. 5-8 right-handed, grounded to second X, Richardson a 3. It's very simple. 4-3, that goes through for a base hit. So that's going to be Richardson, the tying run on first, and here comes Roger Maris. This will be lefty-righty. Oh, it is so good. Maris. Schultz trying to win it here. His endurance inning will not be until the first out of this inning. There is action, I had told you, in the St. Louis bullpen. And warming up is Gordy Richardson, who pitched in this series. Pitched in 2 games. Left-hander. Taylor is also warming. You talk about the pitchers. This is the frickin' World Series, people, who eventually went to the Mets. He's a right-hander. They're warming. Okay, here's Maris now, left-handed hitter. Schultz from the stretch. Richardson being held. And the pitch to Maris. 2-6. Walked him. Oh my, oh my. It's first and second now. This is not even his endurance inning. We're going to keep him in against Mantle. And he's even worse against left-handers. Yankees down by 1 here, top of the 9th. Game 1 of the series, 1964. Schultz from the stretch. And the pitch to Mantle. Switch hitter batting left, 1-7. And he walked him. Schultz has loaded the bases. And that's going to be it for Barney. We do that for realism's sake. With Elston Howard coming up. Oh my, oh my. Oh, is this a game for the ages? Schultz has been knocked out here. He pitched 1 2/3. He has not retired a batter here in the top of the 9th. He allowed 2 hits. Looked great when he started, but this is the World Series, people. He is not allowed to run. He's still the winner of record. The next pitcher is not eligible for a save. Got to pitch a full inning. And this may seem strange to some of you with Howard coming up. It's going to be Ron Taylor. Ron Taylor coming in. Oh my, oh my. Johnny Keane is going with Ron Taylor. It's an absolutely great frickin' game. A right-hander. They could have went with Gordy Richardson, but they're going with Taylor. And Taylor coming in, he's taking his warm-ups now. Pitched 101 innings. Wow. Used primarily as a reliever, occasionally as he had 2 starts. My father once met him in a bank in New York and got his autograph, and this is when he was with the Mets. I always liked Ron Taylor. Here's Taylor, 5 years before the '69 season, of which he played an integral part. Here's Elston Howard now. You say bases loaded, nobody out. They must tie this game or they choke. Who, Gordy? I don't know. Bases loaded now. Nobody out. Infield is back. They'll concede the tying run. It's a very tough call by Keane. He has Taylor now. Here's the pitch to Howard. Whoa, it's a spinner, 5'8", right-handed, grounds it to second. This could score a run. Going for it is Maxwell, 334. That's 4-3. It goes through for a base hit again. The tying run comes home, Richardson. It's a 7-7 ball game. Oh my, Howard has knocked in the tying run. Oh, okay, Taylor, you integral part, good pitcher, really good pitcher. Oh my, this game is undescribable. Can you imagine this happening? I'm gonna have to take some more medicine here. Oh, Ron McGrath. Ron McGrath, a big Cardinals fan. No error for Maxwell. Same thing happened to Maxwell, I think, when Boyer was up. Just got through there. It's a tie ball game now. And here's Tresh. Downing is in this game for the Yankees. Okay, here's Tresh, switch hitter, batting left now. Oh yeah, I was gonna take a hit. Look, I don't want to make a mockery out of this, folks, but I just want to relax in the time we have left. Kathy, it was such a great idea from Kathy Harden. I had mentioned the idea, floated it about a month ago about playing this series, and she reminded me about a week ago, and we set it up. And I gotta tell you, this first game would be called one of the greatest games ever played if it were real baseball. And for me, it is real baseball. Okay? The Yankees come back here. Again, Richardson opened. He was 3 for 4. Now he's 4 for 5. He opened it with a single off Schultz. And then Schultz walked Maris and Mantle. You can't blame him. Okay? Both have hit home runs today. And then Howard came through. Such a good hitter, Elston Howard. Bringing home Richardson. It's still nobody out. Bases are still loaded. And Ron Taylor now bearing down. Let me take my hit. And it will be Tommy Tresh batting left-handed. This is not a time for the Cardinals to slack off. There's nobody warming right now in the St. Louis bullpen. Here's Tresh now, left-handed hitter facing Taylor. From the stretch, the pitch to Tresh. That's 2-8, right-handed. Grounds it to second, double play. Howard was not being held. That's going to be 2 outs, nobody on. So Taylor cuts that off. Oh my. And now Joe Pepitone. Pepitone 1 for 4. It's 2 outs, nobody on. Taylor gets the sign from McCarver. And the pitch. That's 2-6 right-handed. Hit deep by Pepitone. Gone! Yankees take the lead. Pepitone did it with 2 outs and nobody on. Here in the top of the ninth against Taylor, Pepitone hits a solo home run. Richardson had already scored to tie it up. Let's look at that again. Right-handed, 2-6. That's home run 1-7, as clear as the nose on your face. And there it is, as clear as the nose on your pretty face, Kathy Harden. And thank you very much, Kathy Harden, for the compliment and stacking limit. Joe Pepitone with a home run. This, you can't even keep track of this roller coaster ball game. 2 runs for the Yankees here in the top of the ninth to take the lead 8-7. Taylor is now the loser of record. It's really unfortunate. And Downing is the winner. Oh my, oh my. Okay, they're going to keep Taylor in. Here's Cletus now, 2 outs. Oh, they are the Bronx Bombers in an amazing game. I will go through the post-game briefly just to cover just the sequence of events today. Okay, here's Ron Taylor now. Boyer, 2 for 4. And the pitch. 5-8, right-handed, grounds it to second. Maxfield again. Can he stop this from going through? 334. That's 5-3, and he throws him out. And we're going to the bottom of the ninth. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 2 hits, 2 walks, none left on. You know, a left on is not always bad. Comes a time when it's inevitable if you score a lot of runs. Because the double play, they had none on. That could have been a 2-run home run. 8-7 Yankees over the Cards, and here comes Al Downing. Downing sure looked good in the 8th when he came in for Bill Terry. They had Schultz leading off, and boy, that was, it was a whole different ball game back then. And then retired Flood, and then Brock, he struck out. It's going to be Grote, Ken Boyer, and Bill White. Three of their best hitters. Here in the bottom of the ninth, this is the first game of the World Series, 1964. Grote steps in to the batter's box. Downing a southpaw, righty-lefty here. Grote 2 for 4. Downing the windup and the pitch to Grote. That's going to be 3-4 left-handed. He grounds it back to Downing, who throws to Pepitone for the first out. And Ken Boyer is the batter. 5 home runs in this game. Linz, Maris, Mantle hit a 3-run home run. Shannon hit a home run that we thought, a 2-run that we thought brought them back to the lead. But then with the score tied, after tying it up in the top of the ninth, Pepitone hit a 2-out home run. Okay, here's Boyer now. Downing into his windup and the pitch to Boyer. That's 2-11, left-handed, grounds it to third. Cletus has it, throws it over to Pepitone, and that's 2 away. Downing looking very good, has retired all 5 Cardinals he has faced. And he seems to have an advantage here over Bill White, lefty-lefty. Of course, they'll have White hit. He hits against lefties. It's been a ball game, folks. Everybody on the edge of their seat. Mantle with his step on the upper, his right leg on the upper step of the dugout. Head in shin. Maris right behind him looking on. Berra pacing. Here's Downing. And the pitch to White. 5-7 left-handed. Grounds to second. Richardson, a 116. That's 16-1. He throws him out, and the ball game is over. Yankees win the first game of the World Series here on October 7, 1964. The final score, Yankees 8, Cardinals 7, and what a ball game it was. We'll be back with the very brief post game in just a minute. What a ball game! What a frickin' ball game this is! I have a twisted sense of humor. Oh my, what a ball game. I'll go over the highlights in just a couple minutes, folks. I messed that up. How could I do that? I'd like to keep it brief. God damn it. Oh shit, I did it again. I'll do it again later. Never mind, I'm so sorry, people. So sorry about everything. This has been quite a ball game, folks. I'm going to give you a quick wrap up in case anybody's interested, because this was too good to be true. It was unbelievable. It really was. Anyway, yeah, and we'll do it again tomorrow, folks. In fact, I'll do the recap tomorrow. This one was just too unbelievable for me to even try to do right now. I want to wish everybody a good day. Thank you. Stay strong, everybody. Kathy Harden, thank you very much. And you all have a good night. Unbelievable.